What's going on, guys? It's Mark from Prime Toy Media. Welcome to the weekend toy review. Today we're opening the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Hit-Monkey 2-pack. This should be good. Who doesn't like somebody in a nice crisp white suit and a assassin monkey? So let's go. All right, before I get too far into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We open toys old and new. And give the video a like and maybe leave a comment with what you'd like to see open next. What figures, what line, and maybe I will take your suggestion first. Basic Marvel Legends package, nothing fancy, big window, cool photos of the characters, little description on the back here. What do we got? The most bodacious team up this side of Miami, Deadpool and Hit-Monkey, make an international feared assassin look easy. So, very cool. Thing that really got me with this set, you can see real quick through the window, is all the extras and accessories. So enough wasting time, let's crack them open and take a look. So out of the box, Deadpool comes in at the standard 6 1/4 inches tall. You can see on the screen there, and Hit-Monkey is right around 3.5 inches tall, so that's cool. Little mini pool figure, or mini pool, the zombie pool head, got his propeller top, which does spin. Just a nice added detail that they didn't need to do. Big pool, I'm assuming in reference to Bigfoot, but it's Deadpool. The wheels don't rotate, unfortunately, but his head does turn, and comes off, so you can swap him onto the Deadpool body or any other Marvel Legends figure with the traditional ball head style head, I guess. The head of the head. Detail wise, the standard Deadpool head sculpt. One eye a little bit open more than the other. We've seen this body style before. One of their suits, obviously. But it looks nice and crispy and all white. I'll be curious to see how long it takes to yellow, or if it'll yellow at all, unlike some white plastics. Pull it back. You can see he's got some staining on the inside. I'm not sure what that's from, if that can clean off or if that's supposed to be there. Kind of gross. But it's a nice white clean bodysuit. Tie's flexible. His hands are weird. You can see the one closest to the screen, he's got his pinky out. Otherwise, they look like the normal gun hands, but that pinky, it might just be from the packaging. As usual, a lot of times from being in plastic for so long, they deform. Little warm water, hot in the sink, or sometimes I'll microwave a little bowl, throw stuff in. So I'll have to do that with his storage. You can see how bent they got from being inside the package. Not cool at all. Before he gets displayed, they'll have to get bent straight again. The guitar is awesome, very 80s vibe. Just hangs over him, real simple like. Now, Hit-Monkey. I don't remember if there's another Hit-Monkey figure out or not, but this white suited version is really cool. You can see the detail on the face. Ear's a little weird, but he is a smaller head sculpt, so hard to get those details in. But his nice white suit as well. His feet look like hands, as they should. He's got the same pinky thing going on his right hand, so maybe that is part of the mold. But if you're like I am and you have a bunch of extra Deadpool figures at least, you've probably got a bunch of red hands laying around that you can swap out any given time. One of the other heads, the maskless head, kind of a pain to get on there. It doesn't look quite right with the red neck. But they got to pick and choose, right? Do you go skin neck and then have the mask head? I don't know. Don't think this head will get too much use. Now, the half head or revealed face half mask, that's probably my favorite. It'll be nice to have this for a couple of the other figures as well. The Deadpool Shield has the same mechanism that the Captain America shields have. You can clip on or they can hold on to the handle, either or, to get different positioning. The headphones don't really sit well on Hit-Monkey, as you just seen they fell off. Might need that same hot water treatment. Maybe that'll tighten them up a little bit. And they're definitely too big for Deadpool as well. So, a little disappointed there. So playing around with Deadpool, the hand holes or the finger grips are perfect for the sword. The amount of opening. I was having a real hard time trying to get the guns into Deadpool's hands, and enough so that I'm probably not going to keep trying. And on Hit-Monkey here, you can see how big the guns are to his hands. So I don't think I'd leave them in the hands for any length of time, just for fear that, you might bend and compromise the hands eventually. For limited periods of time or real quick displays, not a problem. I don't think I'd have them hold on to them indefinitely though. But his hands do hold on to them easier than Deadpool's. Hit-Monkey can also hold on to the swords. So, just good to know. Doesn't he look very prestigious holding his shield and sword? Articulation-wise, the ball head, so the head goes all over the place, has good tilt. Arms go all the way around, double elbows, double knees, upper thigh twist, normal leg movement, can twist at the hips, can do his crunches. So it's the typical Marvel articulation that we're all used to. Feet, pivot, and do the weird rotating thing. Now Hit-Monkey, his articulation's a little bit different. Head rotates, pivots, shoulder. He only gets single elbows though. You can rotate at the elbow as well. And spin. Slight pivot on the hands, not much. I think I'm moving them more at the elbow, but it does pivot. Single knee, but it has a good articulation because it's sculpted in kind of a, I don't know, what would you call that? It's a obtuse angle. It's greater than 90 to start, but so it gives it that look back. You can rotate at the upper thigh for him. A lot of articulation in the legs. Feet, pivot, and turn. So, Hit-Monkey's cool. Waist articulation as well. His tie is sculpted in, but looks good nevertheless. I did have trouble getting him to stand up on his own because he is a weird front-forward heavy character. So blue tack might be in its future. Like I said, the accessories are awesome. Get a lot of use out of them with this pair of figures or others. But let's see how they scale up with other characters from your displays. So like I said, having a little bit of trouble posing Deadpool and Hit-Monkey. A little blue tack on their feet helps them stand right up. So for figure comparison size or display looking likey looky, we got Jaxxon, the rabbit from Star Wars, standard Hasbro 6-inch figures. So they look like they go together really well. Not a combination you'd think you'd see, but you know what? He's just a stand-in for a typical Hasbro figure. Haven't pulled him out in a while. Good old Diamond Select Hulk. Nice and big compared to Deadpool and Hit-Monkey. That's a cool combination. I'd love to see that in the comics if it already hasn't happened. Got a DC Direct Huntress. These were closer to the 6-inch figure size. So I thought she'd stand in pretty good for them. Definitely would catch his attention. And finally, we got a McFarlane Spawn. The McFarlane figures being 7-inch. Little bigger for Deadpool. The Superman, Batman, DC characters might not look so bad. You know, Spawn, you can assume that he could be closer to the 7 foot tall if you haven't read the comics and, you know, want to just have him be more opposing. Or like I've always said, little camera trick, just slide him back and you can't really tell that he's, you know, all that much bigger. All right, that's it. Give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We open toys old and new. And leave me a comment on what you'd like to see open next. Got all kinds of stuff. Transformers, Street Fighter, Star Wars, Marvel. It goes on and on and on. It'll never end. Let's get out of here on some cool pics.